touchdown for a flight full of anticipation. It's been a year since Emily Myors has seen her family in Tasmania. Finally off the plane, confusion over hugging rules only added to the emotion. But outside the terminal, all bets were off. Emily Myers' flight from Brisbane was the first into Tasmania where passengers weren't required to quarantine.
As soon as I could get on the plane, I took the first flight I could out of there. Just obviously I'll be going back, but just to be able to see everyone and just make sure that everyone's okay. We've had a really rough year.
I've had a couple of stints in hospital and she feels that she would have liked to have been able to come home and make sure I was okay.
After months apart, for many, the moment was hard to describe.
And how's it feel to be back here and hug you again?
It's nice. It's great, but it's really cold, so it's going to take me a little while to get used to.
The long-awaited border opening also meant goodbye for some Tasmanians. Anthony Penaud and his family are moving to Queensland.
Yeah, it'll be good for family members to come over and not having to worry about quarantining when they come back.
A simple question or two asked of them, they'll have an automatic temperature check and they'll be free to go.
For these passengers arriving from Brisbane, it's been a straightforward walk off the plane and out of the terminal. But for those coming from Sydney and Melbourne, it's a different story.
It was onto the bus and into hotel quarantine for these Sydney passengers. A decision on opening the border to New South Wales is expected later this week, but Tasmania won't open to Victoria until December. Hobart Airport is still negotiating with the state and federal governments over adding New Zealand to the list of flights.
New Zealand's always made sense to us, especially over the last couple of years. The uptake of Tasmania from a New Zealander perspective is strong.
Even though the border is open, some doors remain closed to mainlanders. Launceston pub owner Nick Daking is taking a stand against ongoing restrictions that prevent patrons from drinking while standing up.
We're not going to allow interstate travellers to temporarily enter our hotel whilst we're currently under protest, I suppose you could say, with the government.
I would encourage Tasmanians to welcome those visitors back, but importantly, to remain COVID safe.
For some, one trip isn't enough. Emily Myers has already booked to come back again at Christmas.
How long this border opening lasts, I'm not sure. That's why I wanted to come straight away. I just don't know how quickly things can change.